It ain't over till it's over. That's how the old saying goes, and that's the feature of the opening stage on day 4. Glenn Inkster stopped in stage with mechanical woes. Just how that will translate to the timesheets remains to be seen if he can get going and use derived times to stay in the lead. The man who relinquished second overnight, Lee Hopper, was also languishing down amongst the VCC cars, so that too will have a bearing on overall results. For Hayden McKenzie, it meant a second stage win. But check out Marcus Van Cleef through special stage 20. Just 2 seconds behind McKenzie in a stunning drive in the two-wheel drive RX-8.
Whoa, that's tricky. That's very tricky. Nice work.
Jason Gill also had a blinder, finishing third in the same stage in his Polo R. Few other changes in the leaderboard, although Tim James has taken a stage class win in production two-wheel drive through special stage 20, beating Martin Dippy and Jerry Fryer. Running a little further down in the two-wheel drive field is Trevor Newman, who is always keen to look after the all-important sponsors.
Well, I'm delighted to be back after a 2-year absence. It's been a couple of years now. Our sponsors dropped us last time because of some poor driving. But this year we've picked up Bluebell and Friends. Wanted to sponsor our helmets, but I told them that we hold onto our helmets quite tightly. So they've sponsored the side of the car for us. And it's looking pretty good so far. So here's our other sponsor. This is Love Sound Mufflers. They've come on board this year. They saw our driving last time, thought it was a little bit hairy at times, and other times it was a little bit cut clean. So they've come on board and yep, they're really enjoying the sponsorship this time. It's a little bit of a market gap for them and they've dived on through. So it's great to have these 2 great new sponsors on board. We're doing awesome work this time round and we're looking like we're not going to be driving like pussies at all.
Another part of Targa where sponsors are not quite as critical is the Targa Tour. It's an important part of the Targa juggernaut. It's often represented by the cars that many enthusiasts own but can't or don't want to turn into race cars. So they bring them out for a spirited drive in the country. Without 4 times Targa winner Tony Quinn here, Josie and Mitch have stepped into the Hampton Downs Lambo to fly the flag. Nothing too exceptional about that when you put it alongside many of the other top marks in the tour.
The nature of the event is just to come along and give it a go. It's really hard to explain if you haven't done it before, but being able to get out there, be part of it, push as hard as you can, but just race your own kind of road. I got a little bit nervous in the first couple of days. You feel a little bit intimidated, particularly in such a flash car too. But as Mitch kindly pointed out, if we do something to that, we've got to sell our house. So a little bit of perspective goes a long way.
But what about a humble Maury? Meet Mike and Jerry.
It was really to see if I could do it in a car this old and kind of this basic, very small engine, not a really fast car, but a lot of fun to drive.
Yeah, and also, of course, Jerry's been our service driver on the main event for a couple of years. So we do it in the Mini, so of course the Mini is actually not quite as old as that, but getting there. And so, I guess maybe the bug rubs off a little bit. So, but yeah, this is a bit of a relaxing event and not quite so hard out as the Targa itself. Perfect fun thing to do it in.